Hello everyone, now we are going to talk about tanks, how to build tanks in Champions Online, and let's go start with it. So again, like you can pause read this if you don't want to follow me, but okay, let's go. So again, like main powers, as last time I talked about it, like there are 7 8, like your core, like you want like energy builder, like your combo or blast range, kind of like to complement you. Basically tier 0 you always must pick them. Tier 1 like form, block, passive, energy unlock if you can, like you want to keep yourself to the team, like uh saves you trouble, like you don't need to follow, like there are other like sub powers like that can be picked as T1 depending what you from which tree you start picking, and your main power, like again, like, and if you want, like this is for tanks, so again like you want to have some range attack, so again like pick it, it's important. So uh, again, like we talked the last one, like for DPS, like let's go like how threat aggro works. So again, like there's premigration threat and normal threat. Like premigration works like on zero resistance, it's always calculates like zero resistance. Normal threat calculates depending on how much your opponent has resisted your damage, like is it positive or negative, like so you can pause and read this, but basically like if it's a positive like resistance, you're gonna deal less damage, and so that means less threat, so you'll deal less threat. So again, like if it's negative resistance, so you're gonna deal more damage, more threat, and that's basically it. So again, your threat depends on your damage output, your total threat, like total, and resistance of opponents. So again, like that goes to your damage. There's healing aggro, but I don't know how it works exactly, like how it calculates. So again, like if you build, like there is like pure tank and juggernaut, so, and you can see like building them, like main differences, you can pause and like see. So again, like if you want to have like if you want to spend more or less free phone slot, go juggernaut, even though it's risky, like it's harder to play, but how to say, like you can be a DPS and a tank, and it's easier to gear, like you can easier to score 100k. You can be a 4k, like 4k 5k DPS 3k, like you have DPS and your main aggro comes from DPS. So there is that, like you need to kind of like two set gears, you really don't need, can work with one, but again, pure tank, like you go presence main, like you go like this. You really, I mean, I'll just show it, but you can just 1v1 a lot of mobs, and even bosses, like you can 1v1 them, like, and in like harder content, like support doesn't need to tend to you know, like every time, like he can just go leave and do something else, and you will be just fine, even with half HP, like you will be fine because you have self healing, while this one just struggles with self healing. And so let's go see. Okay, like let's go. Here's like juggernaut test, like okay, like they use the same gear, like everything same, just different powers and specialization. So again, like you'll see like juggernauts, they sorry, like they suffer like self healing, and because usually without support or someone like helping him, like he cannot solo kill them, this many mobs, like smaller mobs yes, but this many no, like you deal damage, but again, like you don't have too much self healing, and you are just waiting for them to kill you. And yeah, like then I'll show like, okay, like I'll just show like, okay, this pure tank, like you see, again this is variant like a pure tank. I'm gonna later show build again, like you will see, like you don't need to block every time, you can just attack freely, like they will CC you, knock you, like I mean, you just don't care, like HUDs cannot kill you. I mean, if you don't screw it up, like you'll never die. And these builds are like for Terrakiar Temple, and Save the Earth. Like again, they have great self-sustain, so they don't need to rely on support. And as you can see, like I cannot die. Yeah, yeah. You see, like move. Yeah, I cannot die. That's that. So I'll later show this, but again, for Juggernauts, like I need to find it. Let me see. I think where is my tank? Let's go Dino. Just gonna. Okay. So gonna see. Okay, he's going die already. Okay, okay. See, in the when you look at score, like I like my DPS is at the top. Like I was a main tank, and my like scoring came from like DPSing, and I'm at the top. Like not first place, but at the top. Like as a DPS, another like one. Like, this was a Dino, so the usual Dinos are messy. Like again, like here monkey. Like, see, almost like these are like 5k DPS in front of me. Like again, like you have huge DPS even as a main tank. Like that's the thing about Juggernauts, but they lack self-sustain, so that's the drawback. So let's go back to here. Like this is the thing that like pure tank can do. So I'm gonna let this play, and you will see like what pure tanks can do, like with self-sustain. Like again, like how they are built. Like you can just rotate like your resurgence, nanobot swarm, and like with protection like master will, like you can just pump on another resurgence, and with like nanoburst swarm, like there's always fast time casting, and you always can with nanoburst swarm like cast even devices faster. So again, like uh, I don't know, I mean I'm showcasing, so I'm gonna let this play. Like I'm just showing you like again, like well, we can target here about like again, like if you are supporting, like you don't need to heal me at this point. Like I already have like you see, like here I'm close to death, like I will pop it, but you don't need to heal, like especially if you are like self-sustaining tank. You don't need to tend to them every time. Like even when they are half HP, they can endure. Maybe against Dino, because Dino has ridiculous damage, but yeah, like again, like you see me like half HP here, missing blocks, like not even caring, him interrupting me, like again, as you can see, like quarter of HP, like I'm fine. Like I'm not my resurgence is off cooldown, like because of protection mastery, but again, like I don't need to use it now. I can just wait, maybe something like terrible happens, like in the like you see, like again, like I don't need. Okay, and again, like, and now I popped it. Like why not? I was so low, I got too low. I saw let's not gamble like some stupid stuff, and okay, like let's do the thing. Gravitar, like I mean same stuff. Like I'll talk more about that in Teleos Ascending, and I mean that's about it about things. That's how you build them, how you play them. Uh, you want, I mean, you want justice for Juggernaut, for like pure tanks. Like I mean, you can pick any if you want justice, victorious, or distinguish. Like any, like anyone. Like small, there is small difference between three. Uh, like how you build. Like you could just pause and read that. That's about all. Ciao.